to the following rule: not to give in to adversity, not to trust prosperity, and always take full note of fortune's habit of behaving just as she pleases.
Be an outlier. People who are crazy enough to think they can change the world, who do. Ask questions. A wise man can learn more from a foolish question than a fool can learn an answer. Take action. The way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing. Never stop learning. Anyone who stops learning is old, whether at 20 or 80. Anyone who keeps learning stays young. Stay optimistic. The pessimist sees difficulty in every opportunity. The optimist sees opportunity in every difficulty.
I am the wisest man alive, for I know one thing, and that is that I know nothing. A hero is born among 100. A wise man is found among 1,000. But an accomplished one might not be found even among 100,000 men. People are like dirt. They can either nourish you and help you grow as a person, or they can stunt your growth and make you wilt and die. Necessity is the mother of invention. Afraid of death is only another form of thinking that one is wise when one is not. It is to think that one knows what one does not know. No one knows with regard to death whether it is not really the greatest blessing that can happen to man. But people dread it as though they were certain it is the greatest evil. Wealth is the parent of luxury and indolence, and poverty of meanness and viciousness, and both of discontent. The measure of a man is what he does with power. Good actions give strength to ourselves and inspire good actions in others. There are two things a person should never be angry at: what they can help and what they cannot. Be kind, for everyone you meet is fighting a harder battle. Excellence is not a gift, but a skill that takes practice. We do not act rightly because we are excellent. In fact, we achieve excellence by acting rightly. The untrained mind keeps up a running commentary, labeling everything, judging everything. Best to ignore that commentary. Don't argue or resist, just ignore. Deprived of attention and interest, this voice gets quieter and quieter, and eventually just shuts up.
Number 12. Diversify your life. A ship should not ride on a single anchor, nor life on a single hope. Stop pointing. Small-minded people blame others. Average-minded people blame themselves. The wise see all blame as foolishness. Greatness. No great thing is created. You control and is ever unhappy because of someone else. You control your worries. Only one way to happiness, which are beyond the power. Stay positive. Are disturbed by the things which happen, but by opinion about the things. Invite difficulties. The greater the difficulty, the more glory from storms and tempests. 5. Educate yourself are free. 4. Be patient. Great is created suddenly, or a fig. If you tell me that you desire time, let it first blossom, then bear fruit, then ripen. 3. Attract positivity. Other people's views and troubles can be contagious. Do not sabotage yourself by unwittingly adopting negative, unproductive associations with others. Happiness is within your power. Your happiness depends on 3 things, all of which are within your power: your will, your ideas concerning the events in which you are involved, and the use you make of your ideas. Number 1. Be content. He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has. Number 12. 6 rules for success. 1. Trust yourself. 2. Break some rules. 3. Don't be afraid to fail. 4. Ignore the naysayers. 5. Work like hell. 6. Give something back. 11. Be different. The worst thing I can be is the same as everybody else. I hate that. 10. Stay hungry. Be hungry for success. Hungry to make your mark. Hungry to be seen and to be heard and to have an effect. 9. The mind is the limit. As long as the mind can envision, do something, you can do it. As long as you really believe 100%. 8. Forge your own path. What is the point of being on this earth if you're going to be like everyone else? Work hard to climb the ladder of success with your hands in your pockets. 6. Educate yourself. The more knowledge you have, the more you're free to rely on your instincts. 5. Attract positivity. Positive thinking can be contagious. Helps you develop into a winner. 4. Make them jealous. You have to remember something. Everybody's the weak. Jealousy, you have to earn. 3. Do not surrender. Strength does not come from winning. Develop your strengths. When you go through hardships and decide not to surrender, that is strength. 2. Do not quit. Business is the giving up reaction, the quitting response that follows. The what you do doesn't matter. 1. Live. For me, life is continually hungry. The meaning of life is simply to exist, to survive, but to move ahead, to go up, achieve, to conquer.
'If anyone tells you a certain person speaks ill of you, do not make excuses about it, but answer, he weren't of my other faults, else he would not have these alone. Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. Don't explain your philosophy, embody it. If you want to improve, and to be now is the time to get serious about living your ideals, to afford to put off who you really want to be. Your nobler self no longer. Put your into practice. Procrastination. This is life. You aren't a child anymore. Set yourself to your spiritual program, the happier you will be. The more you'll be vulnerable to mediocrity and feel filled with shame and regret. Know you are capable of better. From this instant on, vow to stop disappointing yourself. Separate yourself from the mob. Extraordinary, and do what you need to do now. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that don't just say your books. Show that through them you have learned to think better, to be a more discriminating and reflective person. Books are training weights of the mind. Man is worried by real problems so much as by his imagined anxieties. There is only one way to happiness, and that is to cease worrying things which are beyond the power of our will. You, whose presence calls forth your best. Any person capable of angering you becomes your master. He can anger you only when you permit yourself to be disturbed by him. Freedom is the only life. It is why disregarding things that lie beyond our control. I laugh. They do not know who I am. They do not know what I think. They can't even touch the things which are really mine and with which I live. He is a wise man who does not grieve for things which he has not, but rejoices for things which he has.
Top 12 Greatest Stoic Quotes. 12. Do not foul of consumerism. Until we have begun to go without them, we fail to realize how unnecessary many are. We've been using them not because we needed them. 11. Be content. Who has too little, but the man that is poor. Work on yourself. If you really want to, your needing is not to be in a different place, but to be a different person. 9. Stop procrastinating. Postponing. Life speeds by. In the present. True happiness is to enjoy the present, without anxious dependence upon the future, not to with either hopes or fears, but to rest satisfied with what we have, which is, for he that is so wants nothing. Seven, be kind. Wherever there is a human being, there is opportunity for kindness. 6. Be prepared. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. 5. Overcome weaknesses every day. Night, before going to sleep, we must ask ourselves, what weakness did I overcome today? Did I acquire? 4. Exercise your mind. Difficulties strengthen the mind, as does the body. 3. Be courageous. Throw me to the wolves, and I will return, leading the pack. 2. Act virtuously. We are bad men living among bad men, and karmas, we must agree on one another. 1. Fight against adversity. The bravest sight in the world is to see a great man struggling against adversity.
Setbacks opportunity. A setback has often cleared the way for greater prosperity. Many things have fallen only to rise to more. Some beautiful becomes beautiful when anyone bears great calamities with cheerfulness, not through insensibility, but through mind. Separate internal and external matters. The chief task in life is simply to identify and separate matters so that I can say clearly to myself which are external under my control and which have to do with the choices I actually make. Turn setbacks into achievements. Just as nature takes every obstacle, every impediment, and works around it, incorporates it into itself, so too a rational being can turn each setback into raw material and use it to achieve its goal. Expect the unexpected. The art of living is more like wrestling than dancing. Life requires being prepared to meet and withstand sudden and unexpected attacks. Persist and resist. Anyone would take 2 words to heart and take pains to govern and watch over themselves by them. They will live an impeccable life. The 2 words are persist and it is during our darkest moments that we must focus to see the light. You will have freeze. You can bind up my leg, but not even Zeus has the power to take my freedom of choice. Respond positively to setbacks. We cannot choose our external circumstances. Stop complaining. If it's then endure it. Stop complaining. Live in the present. The mind that is anxious about future events is miserable. We suffer more often in imagination than in reality.
Really frightens and dismays us is not external way in which we think about them. It is not things that disturb us, but our insignificance. To be stoic is not to be emotionless, but to remain unaffected by your emotions. Difficulty shows what men are. Therefore, when a difficulty falls upon you, remember that God, like a trainer of wrestlers, has matched you with a ruffian. Why? So that you may become an Olympic conqueror. It is not accomplished without sweat. 7. We should always be asking ourselves, is this something that is in my control? 6. If you are pained by any external thing, it is not this thing that don't judgment about it, and it is in your power to wipe out this judgment now. 5. Man conquers the world by self. 4. Imagine smiling after a slap in the face. Think of doing it 24 hours a day. 3. People hide their nature. I understood that. I even applauded it. What sort of... If people bled all over the sidewalks, if they wept under trees, smacked whomever they despised, kissed strangers, revealed themselves. 2. Go over the past, with its changing empires that rose and fell, and you can foresee the future too. There are 2 of the most immediately useful thoughts you will dip into. First, that things do not touch the mind, and inert, only come from your internal judgments. Second, that all these things you see will change almost as you look at them, and then will be no more. Constantly bring to mind all that you yourself have already seen changed.
Desiderata, Max Ehrmann. Go placidly amidst the noise and haste, and remember what peace there may be in silence. As far as possible without surrender, be on good terms with all persons. Speak your truth quietly and clearly, and listen to others, even the dull and the ignorant, their story. Avoid loud and aggressive persons. They are vexatious to the spirit. If you compare yourself with others, you may become vain or bitter. Always there will be greater and lesser persons than yourself. Enjoy your achievements as well as your plans. Keep interested in your own career. however humble. It is a real possession in the changing fortunes of time. Exercise caution in your business affairs, for the world is full of trickery, but not blind you to what virtue there is. Many persons strive for high ideals, and everywhere life is full of ism. Be yourself, especially do not feign affection, neither be cynical about love, for in the face of all aridity and disenchantment, it is as perennial as the grass. Take kindly the count of years, gracefully surrendering the things of youth. Nurture strength of spirit to